Hey, everybody. Welcome to the D-pad. There we go. Nice. I'm Rick.
I'm Sra.
This is our June 2020 Patreon Hangout. This is I think, like the 20th one in a row we've actually managed to do on time or something like that. We finally got good at actually planning these out ahead of time.
And
Hello.
ground poundable.
I think Ben is asleep, though we might be getting joined by other folks later. Not physically. I don't think anyone else is joining us physically, but we might have some other folks in the
Is
chat.
the Golux. Hey, Golux.
Hello, hello. We are probably going to be doing a little bit of Jackbox later on as well, especially if some other folks are joining us remotely. But hey, guys, hopefully...
Hey, SD Hero, nobody basically.
Yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good month, I guess.
Jorf.
I was going to say week, but it's like, oh, it is a Jeff. There we go.
The Dwarf's here. See, look at that dwarfness.
I've been tempted to literally just hold up a phone or a tablet or something with somebody on there. I still have yet to actually spend time
Final Biscuit
to...
called it.
Yeah. I have yet to actually, like, put time into doing, like... I assume it's got to be through, like, Skype or something that people tend to do, like, multi...
I mean, you could still do it through Zoom or whatever if you wanted
yeah.
to. Like, it doesn't matter. GChat, Hangouts, whatever.
Yeah, one of those kinds of things, though. It's kind of a bummer that,
Slack
like,
call. Fuck
XSplit doesn't have a simple way of being like, oh, we've got this new networking feature where you can have other people remotely have their webcams in there or whatever, but...
Sometimes Ben goes to bed early.
It's true.
He gets up at like 6-ish usually, so...
It's also been pretty warm and sticky, so it kind of drains everyone's energy a bit.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. The past few days have been great.
You were literally asleep this afternoon when I went downstairs to check on you.
That has nothing to do with whether or not I enjoy the weather.
I didn't say I didn't enjoy it. I just said it's draining everyone's energy.
I do this in the middle of the winter, too. You've seen me.
Oh, yeah, it just means that you have a lot of things that drain your energy.
No, the afternoon drains
true.
My energy. I
That's
feel like
fine.
that's a whole different question.
That's allowed. That's still allowed.
I'm just saying, it has nothing to do with the weather.
I mean, might have something to do with the weather.
No, if I'm doing the exact same thing in the winter, it clearly has nothing to do with the weather.
Oh, yeah, but then you're all wrapped up in, like, blankets and bathrobes, so you're simulating the summer experience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yep. She's trying.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is the first one of these that we're doing after the Super Mario Galaxy 2 marathon stream.
One bathrobe.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever been more than one at a time. I'd be surprised. All of our bathrobes are pretty thick.
Sometimes also many blankets.
Yes, yeah. It's never more than one bathrobe. But yeah, no, it's the first one we're doing after the marathon stream, which is a rousing success in pretty much all ways, I think. Everything seems to have gone without a hitch. We had a 24-hour, I guess technically speaking, like a 24-and-a-half-hour stream with no network outages. I don't even know if we dropped frames across that entire thing.
Yeah, everything went really smoothly.
Yeah, we reached our goal.
No power outage, no anything.
Yep.
No.
We had an awesome set of giveaways, which we're
Jeff
still
ate the floor cheese it. Yes, indeed.
Yes, we're still in the process of getting the.
Personally offended. It only took you an hour to beat the perfect run.
I think it was like 45 minutes, maybe 50.
I understand. Final Biscuit.
It was a because I think
why we all hate him.
I think I literally started it like right at the 23-hour mark, and I finished at 23:48:38. No, 23:48:31. I think is the
link to
official
exact
time.
second for floor cheese. It was at the end. It was after we finished.
It was after
and
the
somebody asked if we'd achieved enough money.
Yeah.
So you just check those last I don't know, 15 minutes. Or
no, we were there for about half an hour.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
okay. I don't know. My time sense was all off at that point.
The final video covers about a 9-hour period. I think a little under a 9-hour period, but the video itself is 9 hours 33 minutes, I think. So we were in there for a good 30. That was why by the end I'm just like, okay, we gotta go, we gotta stop, we gotta be done now.
Okay, bye now. Yeah.
But
falling over needs to happen.
Yeah, it was funny because
except he then went and edited. I'm not even kidding. He did.
It
happened.
I downloaded the first, what became the first stream because I was like, all right, I want to try to get this up tomorrow, which it didn't. I wanted to try to get it up the next day, which meant downloading from Twitch, which took a while because the file was huge, putting it into Premiere, chop, intro, outro, export, which then took, I think, like 20... No, it took about 10 hours to export, something like that, which wasn't terrible, but then it was like, all right, now it's time to upload this thing. And it took about 20 hours to upload and be able to go live, so we didn't go up till Monday. I was just like,
the moral of the story is he spent 2 hours after the 24-hour stream.
I spent 2 hours
babysitting the computer to do video things.
I spent 2 hours mostly chatting and turning to the side to go, make that a fade to white, add a sound effect. Like it wasn't 2 hours of full on editing. There's a big difference on those, but yeah, it was like if I don't do that Saturday night and I do it Sunday, it then won't be able to export Sunday because we'll be recording. So then it'll export Sunday. Like it wouldn't have gone up. We wouldn't have had videos for like 3 days if I didn't do it like right then. So that was kind of where we were at there.
I'm down to make Ben cheesecakes for a week for him to eat. We just have to meet the goal. We have to get enough people for
we didn't get to
Patreon.
that one. We still have to do the Spider-Man. No, it's not Spider-Man. Batman. Shit, I forget which one was the lower.
Oh, the reading?
We have 2 dramatic readings that are on there. One of them is for the Nicolas Cage Batman movie. I think that's the one that we got.
Superman.
Or Superman Lives. Sorry, Superman. Superman Lives. With
Spider-Bat.
That was going to be Nick Cage as Superman and directed by Tim Burton.
Oh, God.
It literally, his costume looked like it was made of fruit roll-ups. It was so weird.
I
don't know how to
describe
describe
it. Strange movie.
It's the most saturated color.
About that.
It's like it looks like fruit punch red and like blueberry food coloring blue, and it looked plastic like it literally looked like it was made of fruit roll-ups. It's so bizarre. And so weirdly outside of Tim Burton's wheelhouse too. Like you would expect it to do like what we got with
maybe see Batman.
Like what we got with Zack Snyder. Yeah, Batman and like Batman Tim Burton. Yeah. We obviously, that is obviously a winning combination.
Like 300 is Spider-Man, 400 is sexy 2016 calendar. No. So the way it's going to work, Final Biscuit, is we're going to do a 2016 calendar and a calendar of whatever year it actually is.
We're gonna
so
do
you
both.
can have one that's usable as well as one for 2016 because it's funny.
Yeah, we're going to do both.
But I have plans.
Nick Cage has now been Superman and Spider-Man, right? He was Spider-Man Noir, I think, in Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh gosh, was he?
I haven't seen it yet. I still haven't actually sat down and watched it yet because I want to like actually really enjoy the shit out of that and not be like, oh, I'll half pay attention. So there we go, 2 superheroes right there. Also, now there's murmurs going around that
on the fact that you should watch it.
There's murmurs going around that Michael Keaton is going to play Batman from another universe in the DCEU. And that they're essentially going to have 2 parallel universes. And literally, like, Warner Brothers is so lost on what to do with their cinematic universe that they're doing what they do with their comics. And Marvel does too, but, like, they're doing what, I guess Marvel to a lesser extent. DC was way more interested in having multiverse generally, but they're just going to have multiple concurrent things. It's the same thing they're doing with the CW shows.
They're like, don't bother crisscrossing it all.
Yeah.
Just do the.
It's like they've got 3 different universes,
right?
and then they have big crossover event things.
Oh.
And that's the only time their universes interact, and then they go off their own way again. It's like, all right, that's a bit more forceful.
That's a pretty classic comic thing in a lot of ways.
It can be done. I think at this point, though, the DCU is such just a mess that it's like, all right, just go Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Shazam. They can go and do their thing. They don't even necessarily have to interact, or like Aquaman and Wonder Woman can. Everybody else really needs to just give it a couple years and try it again or something. But
take 2 or 4 or whatever.
Let's see. I haven't seen it yet. Honestly, I kept meaning to, and it's just a matter of like, I don't know. I just wanted to like have a day where I didn't have even a little bit of anything to think about. I was actually hoping to do it over this vacation, but it wound up being kind of crazy.
Rick's bad at vacations.
Barry Allen do Flashpoint, somehow saving his mother from dying makes Bruce Wayne 20 years older. Well, like. And it's when Batman v Superman came out, I think I even talked about it in old videos. My little fan theory was like, obviously, so Batman v Superman is supposed to evoke kind of a like, all right, versus. So people point out it's like they only use V for versus for like legal battles, which makes that kind of strange. But one of the theories that I had was like, well, it could also be like Batman v, meaning like Batman 5, meaning that the Burton Schumacher movies.
Like it's
could
a passed
be loosely
down title or something kind of deal?
Well, no, but like that, so there were 2 Burton movies and 2 Schumacher movies, and those were considered one series, and that this was like a distant successor to that, which isn't the case. It winds up being totally disconnected, but like I think the idea is that Michael Keaton is supposed to be playing his old version of Batman, like it is the same Batman, which is going to like confuse a lot of stuff. I don't know. It's such a mess, but yeah, so there's Jeff and I are making the rounds on grabbing usernames for Steam keys and Just generally getting like artwork and things taken care of. We have some stuff over to the side. We have stuff in the other room. So we're just kind of going to do a big like mass mailing of things.
It's okay, James Games. Rick often forgets when 8 p.m. is. It's all right.
Oh, jeez. No, I was taking out the recycling from.
Today was very good.
Yeah, today. Well, I mean, it was like we had so much recycling stuff from the marathon stream, but our recycling bin was full. Yeah, our recycling bin was very full, so I was like, shit, I have to wait until recycling goes out, which was this morning, to be able to actually put that shit out. So that's all taken care of, which is nice.
The Discord winner, I don't think that happened. We started to do it that night, and then there was distraction.
Yeah, I don't know. Jeff can answer on that one.
Jeff had said something about doing it later, and then we were all very tired.
Yes, yeah. I think the idea was to do it that night. Then I was like, all right, let's just do it in the morning when we're all like thinking straight. So we can. I don't know I think Jeff is still chilling in here, so maybe he can answer in the chat. But
if not, we'll follow it up.
Yeah, but I think we may as well jump in on the actual stuff, on updates and things. Probably a good thing. Actually, do we want to start? I don't know if do we want to start in Twitchland or do we want to end in Twitchland?
Start, because it turns out I had a date to go hang out and drink with coworkers.
Okay. All right. Then let's start with Twitch stuff. Do you want to do yours first, just to get it right out of the way?
Yeah. I talked about streaming XCOM during the 24-hour stream, and I meant it. And I was going to so I'm going to start XCOM 2 again. I'd actually originally been thinking that I was going to do it this Friday because I'm bad at remembering when the Patreon hangout is. And I'd forgotten that was this Friday. So it'll start next week.
The irony being we're so much more like consistent with when we do the stream now. It's not even just, hey, we actually get one every month like we're supposed to. It's we've literally done the last Friday
the last Friday at 8 p.m.
for like the last year and a half straight at this point, like with very minimal. We have made some exceptions, but not much.
But it's usually like a holiday is the day before or something, or on that day, and it's like we assume none of you are going to be doing this / we're not going to be here.
Yeah, like Christmas is yesterday, and everyone's still back home with their families. So
we did it the week earlier, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so okay, XCOM, nice. XCOM, XMom 2.
XCOM, yes.
Yep. So yes, that'll be. You're saying next Friday?
Yeah, I mean, unless everybody thinks July 3rd, right before July 4th, is a bad night to start streaming because people will be doing things. But like, harsh Final Biscuit. No, I understand. I would too. I don't know if I would say I would never play XCOM again to get rid of the coronavirus. Like, that's rough, but I would definitely give up streaming it.
Okay, I was trying to find wait, where did that thread just come from?
Yeah, sorry.
But I did see the one that was above it. Virus mysteriously disappears. 100% said Sarah has a life on Fridays again.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, this is the best time to get it done, honestly.
No, that's what I was saying. Is that's most of the reason I didn't like doing it on Fridays is because I'd randomly have things to do. So it was like I feel like I was canceling half the time, and that's no good.
Well,
that's I don't know.
It's funny because
haha.
The situation.
God, the fireworks.
Oh yeah, no, it's been.
Oof.
Thankfully, I mean, I assume I have yet to hear anybody comment on them in my streams, so I assume they're not audible. They're not loud enough to get through to the mics on here, but
it's like when I'm hanging out on the porch or something, and the cats are like, "Oh fuck this,"
yeah,
and they run
hate
and hide. The
they
cats hate it.
I go. Speaking of,
it's the random 2 a.m. fireworks that I think bug me more than the midnight fireworks. The midnight fireworks, I'm like, eh.
It would probably be enough of a. Oh, I guess I see what you mean. The July 4th weekend fireworks as opposed to the random ones, yeah. Because I was realizing too.
So we've had random fireworks going on for
months now, a month or two.
Oh no, I think it's been a month basically.
About a month, okay. And I realized too, it's all right. So a lot of cities are having this to some extent, where it's in the suburban areas nearby. There's some random person doing it. But it's also, I thought about it, and I don't know how much the person who's setting these up is aware of it, but there are cops that live in our neighborhood. Not many of them, but there are a few.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know if it's necessarily that direct of a thing versus just randomly doing it.
I don't know. Given that it's supposed to be going on all over, I think it's just kind of one of
right.
Those.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of a general.
I've heard all kinds of different things about it, from it's some secret cop-led thing to people are planting fireworks for people to set off to people are just fucking playing with fireworks because they are to some people are using them to protest to so I'm just I have no idea why the fireworks are going off, but it would be nice for them to eventually stop.
Yeah, it'd be nice. And to kind of clarify, I mean, I don't know any of them personally, the ones that live nearby, but it's not like, oh, we've got like, oh, the police station is 4 streets down and everybody just lives nearby. It's like 2 cops and their families are just kind of nearby.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure if it's 2. It might literally be 1 who's a couple houses
down. I know there's
down.
one that's a few houses down.
Because every once in a while there's a squad car that just is parked.
The only other time I saw a different guy was the one who came by and actually talked to me about renting the downstairs apartment. And I was like,
I was there with you. We were shoveling dirt.
This is awkward.
This
yes,
was back
we were
during
shoveling
the dirt days. This was 2 summers ago, I think. We were shoveling dirt because our backyard was like just a cement park. Like it was just
Yes, I have pictures. It's
concrete.
very dramatic. It was just concrete with some sprinkled bits of wood, the wood pieces.
Like mulch?
Wood chunks, wood mulch, yes.
Yeah.
And we got a whole big dump truck of dirt in. We shoveled it all over. We put down grass seed. We put in a patio. It's so nice now.
It is way better at this point. We have rabbits that now hang out in our backyard, which is kind of nice.
They're so cute. We've had an adult bun and like a young bun that have both been coming by super regularly, and they just sit in the yard and they eat grass and clover and poop a whole bunch, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's definitely adorable, and I do love rabbits, so I'm all about having some cute buns in there, even if it means there's rabbit poops. It's unfortunate.
It is one of the mild downsides, but they're pretty cute.
But yeah, I feel like we went way
Oh, the
off
cats
the side.
don't get to go outside, so.
Oh yeah, Jesus no. The one time the cats got out, Gojin and Tonk both briefly got outside once.
Also,
God, 4 years ago?
Cats really can't take on a full-grown rabbit. They'll take out baby rabbits if they can, but a full-grown rabbit will kick a cat's ass.
Yeah.
Like
rabbits are the kangaroos of the small mammal world, where it's just like they don't necessarily look super imposing, but they will kick the shit out of anything they can.
Cats can take down baby rabbits, obviously, and juvenile rabbits that are small enough. They have to be about half-ish size.
Yeah.
But the big ones, fucking no.
Yeah.
No. It does not happen.
Yep, you need
and we had cats back home that were really outdoor and hunt down all kinds of things.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Once one of them killed a young rabbit.
Yep.
In the entire time. It was
rabbits can afford to be kind of like chill most of the time, as it takes a fairly large animal to actually like deal with them.
You can also, you can look this up on YouTube. There's videos of like mom bunnies coming across snakes attacking their babies, and like they fucking kick the shit out of the snake. Like,
yeah, they do surprisingly well for an animal that's considered like.
Well, they're pretty. They don't have to hunt things down, but those legs are strong.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with kangaroos, right? They don't need to fuck with shit, but when you mess with them, they've got these really powerful back legs with claws on them.
The funniest thing to me about kangaroos is that, like, more often than not, at least with humans,
chickens
I don't
are
know what
also aggressive, but weasels are vicious too, and they also are designed to hunt things like that size. I would argue.
I have no idea in the wild, like, when dealing with wild animals, how much they like what the ratio is, but every video I've ever seen of kangaroos wild kangaroos getting in fights with people universally has been they like hop up and they just start throwing fists and then they back off, and it's like I've never seen one actually use its feet against a person in any capacity. It's always just like and then get out and like holy shit.
Oh man, I used to own chickens too, and they are pretty dumb. And yes, streaming is a thing. Yes, I'm going to stream XCOM again. Yay, XCOM 2 is going to happen because we finished XCOM 1. So that's going to be a thing that happens.
The one neat thing about the kind of situation...
And it's going to be at 8 p.m. on Fridays.
Yeah. The obviously everything going on out and about in the world is horrible and terrible and sad, but it's kind of interesting that like now we've got almost the entire week is now there's some kind of stream going on every night as a result. Like... Jeff was already doing a bit of streaming anyway, but is doing more. John is now streaming. I was streaming twice a week anyway before, but it's a lot more regular at this point. You're jumping in. I know Ben was considering it. I don't know how far in he is with like doing that. CJ was also thinking about it.
If anybody's streaming Ratchet and Clank, it's going to be me, nobody basically. I will fight him for that. Though I do want to make him play it also, so like this is a struggle, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to figure that out.
And yeah, when kangaroos real full on kick you, like they're saying, you're just dead.
Oh yeah, it's like getting shot. Like the force is insane. Like it's like it's like a caveman club, just pow. Like probably more honestly.
But yeah, and also chickens are dumb. I used to raise chickens. They're definitely dumb.
Yes.
Can
confirm. Yeah. They're just really stupid dinosaurs at this point. Very dumb, very aggressive.
How many days did we say in the week? I thought we said there were 7.
No, because I was saying that, like, oh, Ben was thinking about it, CJ was thinking about it.
How
but
many more
if
days?
it came
yes.
to that, like, I think before, because when you and John before
Oh yeah, we
were
did
streaming.
different.
Yeah, you would
just
do
overlapped, and we did the different time slots.
Yeah, you had your slot, and then John would jump in after that.
If I do 8 to 10, he can start doing 7
right. He can
whatever,
do at
whatever
7 p.m. his time and go from there. Because I imagine, I mean, he's actually been pretty solid about it, surprisingly so. I'm sure part of that is just like he does similar work that I do. And it's probably easier for him to kind of detach from his remote work. But, like, for him, it's 5 p.m. as he's getting stuff started. So he's probably, like, literally like, okay, cool, see you guys tomorrow. All right, let's set up the stream. Like,
I mean, I don't want to, be like, John, you have to stop streaming when you want to stream.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not going to
right.
force my way into his time slots or
for sure. Yeah. No, I just mean, like, it's impressive that he's pulling off 8 p.m. Eastern because that's 5 p.m. his time.
No, I get that. I'm just, I'm not going to force him to stop if he doesn't want to.
But, yeah, so obviously,
Saturdays is still free if Ben or somebody wanted to stream on that day.
Yep. And I figure because Saturdays, I'd say at least 50% of the time, if not, I mean, probably more, but like about 50% of the time, Saturdays tend to be like me and Jeff doing
here,
like...
Yeah, we're all here recording most of the day.
More often than not.
It'd be tricky to stream.
Yeah. So actually, yeah, that's true. If Ben's not, hanging out up here doing recording, he's either in the middle of a raid or he's...
Shrek Saturdays?
They've been doing like a movie night on there,
nice.
and it's usually been two movies a night when you guys can, right? Except for Lord of the Rings, I think was extended
that's
edition.
Basically 2 movies.
Yeah,
so
it's
yes,
like, hey, let's sit down for 4 hours of movie, and yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I never really envisioned us being in a position where we'd have to worry about
when everyone is streaming.
Yeah, because at the beginning of it was me
it was
doing
just you, yes, and then I joined you for a bit.
Yeah,
and then
it was
Ben
me doing one a week, and then it was me doing twice a week. And then it became, you joined and John joined around the same time. And then right around when you guys both were not doing it anymore, I think was when Jeff started getting in on it.
Yeah, I watched all the Lord of the Rings extended editions. Those
haven't.
Were fun. I watched them with commentary, too, which was enjoyable.
I feel like I'd be more willing to watch with commentary.
I would get home from school
and
be home by myself for like 3 to 4 hours generally.
Yeah, at that point it's like,
until
all right.
I, for a while. So I would put on movies and do homework and shit. So I put on like Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, then watched them all again with commentary, because why the fuck not? Like, there was some funny stuff.
Yep.
But
D-Pad and Chill and You, I'm hoping actually to get it up next weekend.
One Lord of the Rings worth of time.
I'm trying to get a couple interesting things up for next weekend.
But anyway, I have to go drink with my coworkers.
I think it's
maybe see you again. I don't know. Love you all. Bye.
And I'll swing the camera over my way in a second. Let's do that. And whoop, there we go. There it is. Yeah. So I know actually. Oh, I don't have like a glass up here. I have rum that's still here from the marathon stream. I'll just have to drink some of my Diet Coke and get creative after that. So yeah, Twitch. Sarah's going to be joining back on the Twitch side of things again, which will be fantastic. And I'll have yet another game I have to guess how to effectively add chapter selects to. How have those been for folks? How do those seem as far as like I'm trying to make meaningful chapters in the videos? Like some of them I can never tell if I'm being too granular or not granular enough. If you're not noticing them at all, that's fine too. I don't want it to be like this show-stopping thing that's like, whoa, what the fuck? Like I want it to be something that if people are noticing them, then yeah, the timeline breaks. I wish my concern and my suggestion to Mr. YouTube out there, or Mrs. YouTube, or any title, Dr. YouTube, I don't love that you have to add it to the video description, because I feel like that clutters things up a lot. What they really should be doing, in the same way they do subtitles, where you add a file I really think that they should either have a file that you can upload that adds those, or literally just have like a built-in like UI tool that does like, hey, add chapter, something like that. Because it's like, I don't know. I don't love, in the same way their hashtag thing, I really don't love how they do that either. I really wish that it seems like they're trying to phase out tags altogether, and that's really bothering me. Because... So you can add your tags, and I'm still adding tags, and it's like there's a cat thing going on behind me. So it's I'm sure you can still search by tags when you're going into What's that? I didn't touch the mango rum. I have coconut rum. I don't know where the mango rum is. She's looking for the mango rum. I have the coconut rum. But yeah, so lost my train of thought. Shit, chapters. Oh, so I think you can still search YouTube for videos based on the tags that are there, but in YouTube Studio, you can't. You can only, as far as I can tell, search for things by title, by description, which includes the hashtags that are in there, and it includes the chapter select also, which is convenient. That'll get more useful over time. But, like, it's getting harder to look for tags. So if I'm, say, going, oh, man, hey, what videos have I fought, I don't know, Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright, the easiest way for me to do that would be to either go into our own wiki, which is very useful. Thank you, Final Biscuit, for continuing to maintain that. Or going into regular YouTube, like a viewer, searching through all of YouTube, not on the channel, but searching through all of YouTube for like D-pad or downright D-pad, Kirby, Shine Bright, or something like that. Like it's becoming a whole thing. And if they added it, man, it's a bummer because the tags seem like they're getting less and less usable, which is not good. It's one reason that I'm glad Chapter Select is in there, because that is becoming a more useful thing, but like it's getting harder to work through those. My hope is that Chapter Select or the YouTube chapters thing in time will just be like a tool instead of just a programmatically searched thing. It's also weird because I think it's a little bit like beta still. I haven't actually touched it in weeks now, but I was going through old videos from the beginning and kind of adding chapters over time. But I have a window that's pulled up right now with approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 videos so far between the first, I think, like 7 or 8 Pokemon Fire Red videos and everything that came before it. There are 22 videos for that after putting the chapters in, it still doesn't read them. And it's been like that for almost a month now, and I don't know what's happening. And I put up a like YouTube help thing for it to try to get more information. No responses there. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's getting kind of frustrating because I would really love to fix that and update that, because I feel like the chapters are something that could be very useful when searching through old videos. Because like it's even more useful for stuff like streams, which are of course the hardest ones to do chapters for, because you really have to sit through a lot of stuff. But being able to, if I'm like, well, I know that I fought Brock in somewhere in that first Pokemon Yellow stream, and now I'm looking at this 10-hour video, and I was like, fuck, where is this battle? And like slowly going, all right, we're like 3 hours, no, 5 hours, all right, 4 hours, and like sliding through that way, as opposed to going, all right, well, here's the chapter select, boom, versus Brock. Like that makes things easier. But if the older videos are having the most trouble with it, that's gonna be a thing. Like that's gonna be an issue. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen there. I'm trying to keep up to date with it. I would love to have a tool that does this more automatically, but YouTube changes their API so frequently that most useful tools become obsolete within about a year. My favorite used to be the YouTube playlist length calculator, just because that was kind of a neat bit of trivia to hang on to, like as we were making more stuff, being able to go like, oh, here's how long this is, and so on. But then the API that was using wound up changing its permissions, and that messed it up too. But I don't know. I got way off track here. We should get into actual updates instead of me ranting about YouTube being a confusing pile of mess. So, videos. Ring Fit Adventure. Rarely ever much to say here, but Ring Fit Adventure is going well. We had a bit of a spike going into this week, but thankfully I've gotten that under control. I'm actually back down below where I was the previous week for the weigh-in. Clearly there was some stress going on coming into the marathon stream that was working counter to me, and it seems like that's kind of back under control, which is nice. I'm hoping to get, back down into the low 240s and all of that for this coming one, and then maybe under 240 for the weigh-in would be kind of nice. Here's the new mic arm, by the way. It's lovely. I'm very glad that it's not broken like the old one was. Tingle's Balloon Trip. Yeah, Ripe and Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love. We are so close to being done with this thing. I think we're down to within 2 weeks of being done. We have 8 secrets left. And so long as we're able to clear a secret an episode or better, or at the very least having like a consistent lead through each of those, then yeah, we'll be done within the next like 2 weeks, which is exciting. It's weird because the game hasn't felt long, but it also simultaneously feels like it's been around for a long time, which it has. We've been playing it since I think February, but it feels like it's been a constant for so long. Like everything prior to March 11th feels like another era of life at this point. So that's one of those few things that's been around since before then. So it's just like, what do you mean? We've always been playing Balloon Trip. We've always been playing Tingle's Balloon Trip. So that's it's going to be wild moving on from that. I will miss it. I will say I will miss it. I actually have unironically really, really enjoyed Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love. It is a damn shame that we never got that in the States. I can't say that I'm surprised based on how much... I wouldn't say that, like, Fresh to Pick Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land wasn't, like, terrible, but it was a high bar of entry on, like, what people would actually want in order to, like, play it. And that one was much, much more tedious, much more, I don't want to say unfair, because that's not really right. It's not that it wasn't a fair game. It's just that it felt like it was withholding information a lot more, whereas Ripe and Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love is a lot more of a straightforward adventure game. Like, it's quirky, but it is pretty well within the bounds of how adventure games just generally work. Whereas Rosy Rupee Land was a completely different beast. It was a very strange kind of game. I don't know if I've ever played a game quite like that. But Tingle's Balloon Trip has been a pretty enjoyable adventure. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think Breath of the Wild 2, I think it's been more or less confirmed by everyone except Nintendo at this point that it's not coming out this year. It sounds like they were aiming for a holiday release, possibly to be their kind of counter to the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, but that is pretty much not in the cards at this point. And with how long Nintendo spent on Breath of the Wild, I would really hope that they're not going to rush the sequel, right at the end. So yeah, it could be 2022. I feel like that's more likely given how many delays the first one had, but it's definitely not happening this year at this point. I still remember I was working at DraftKings when, actually, was it even DraftKings? It might have been Turbine. No, I think it was DraftKings when the first trailer dropped for Breath of the Wild, and we were all just like sitting in stunned silence, just like, what was that? It reminded me a lot of Twilight Princess and their reveal in terms of like you kind of like you get a certain ways through the trailer, and then the reveal is, oh, by the way, this is a Zelda game. You're like, wait, no, what? So that's always cool. But yeah, there's really very little left that comes after that. So there might be a mild gap after Tingle's balloon trip. We have a few things that are left, not much really, but we've got a possible little gap because we have a surprise, but I don't want to go and spoil anything yet. We have a little bit of time that might go in there just to make sure the preparations are fully complete there. Mega Man. We did Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and once again, right in time for this, we are closing out, another game. In fact, last time we sat down for this, it was Marvel vs. Capcom 1. So I apologize to those of you who are trying to figure out possible changes to the in-video credits. For anyone that's watching this after the fact, that's a $4 reward on our Patreon, patreon.com/dpatfm. And you can come hang out and do this live for $9. But yeah, so there we got games. We are starting to break away from that early kind of hump. It's funny, we actually have two, I guess at this point 3. Third one is less related, but we have 2 specials that we're kind of working on that I wanted to put up earlier, but we're not holding up the series for them. But those will come as they're ready. No, we're not going to lock the serve bot just because we didn't have enough cash in game for it, which is unfortunate, but we are going to be moving on from MVC2. The one that went up today was the final episode of that. But we are making our way back into actual Mega Man related stuff, so that's fun. And it's interesting. We have kind of this wave that we're kind of doing for a while. And then very abruptly, we're going to be shifting gears. It's kind of interesting because I had mentioned at the start of it, the post game is really 4 separate mini-series that are all kind of woven together. So they're shifting back and forth. And normally this would have been something where we would have tried to do just kind of disconnected pieces for it. But with Star Force still being a thing for a while, it's really going to be with us for a while. We are actually going to start getting back into 2 and 4 episode weeks pretty shortly, so hopefully things will start picking up again. But we're gonna be with Star Force, I mean, at least for the next year or so, and we're gonna be putting up episodes faster than we did for Battle Network. But it felt kind of strange having just Star Force episodes kind of floating off by themselves, and also we had these sets of ideas for it'd be really cool to do some of those straggling Mega Man games, and it'd be kind of cool to do Marvel vs. Capcom and stuff like that, and it'd be really cool to do a couple of the all-time most popular fan games. So it all just kind of worked together in this way where it's all right, the post game is kind of this unified hey, here's the rest of this that's kind of in there. The list that we have, it's interesting. The list that we have is large, but not all of them, but the mass majority of them are really low not low commitment, but they're not really dense. There's a few of them that are. There are a few of those that'll be decent sized things. Most of them are gonna be a week or 2. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very different. It's gonna feel in a lot of ways like the earlier Mega Let's Play or the earlier Supersonic Let's Play, the early Dreamy Let's Play. Maybe not so much the Legendary Let's Play because all of those games have a certain length to them, from the get go. But we got a lot of interesting stuff that's kind of coming up for that. I'm excited for it. There's some interesting games that I've never even thought of getting my hands on or trying, and we're really kind of trying to do as much weird shit as we can. We're never going to have as good of an excuse to play some of these games as we do right now. So I think that'll be a fun time. Pokemon Sword is off. It's where we kind of had a few episodes here and there, and we kind of went away from it a little bit, and we're coming back to it. If not this week, then in July it will be back for real. It's funny. It was right as the game was getting to its most go spot that we just kind of abruptly pull it away. So we're going to be getting back into that. We're 5 gyms in, I think, at this point. 4 gyms, 5 gyms. I think we're 5 gyms now. Yeah, that was number 5. So we're more than halfway through as far as the gym challenges. I don't know what Jeff and Ben's plan is as between doing the post game after the gym challenge is complete versus jumping right into the Isle of Armor. I don't know if it's going to last long enough to get to the fall when the Crown Tundra comes out. If it does, then we'll just chain them off of each other. If not, then we'll probably take a break and then come back for Crown Tundra. I have to figure out if I want to start the numbering over again for the DLC. I think it's going to depend on their decision. If they decide they want to save the post game for later, then I think it's going to be a continuing. It's just going to be continuing numbering. But if they do the post game and then they jump into the Isle of Armor, it might be labeled as like Pokemon Sword, the Isle of Armor, or just Pokemon the Isle of Armor. Or, I don't know. I got to figure stuff out for that. That's still a ways out though. I think we have like a couple months before that's going to be a thing. I might go with a new like intro to match with those. I think that might kind of be neat to sort of give them a little bit of a an implied kind of like distinction there. Similarly, Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. Obviously, we've been on a long hiatus with that. We're hoping to get that started again in July, near the end of the month, but we're hoping to get that going again. John's had a hard time being able to meet up with Dave and Anthony. It's been kind of tricky on their end. It's interesting. I at some point I have to pick his brain on how things have been kind of going overall since March in LA, because I know that like Boston and LA got hit around the same times, had similar intensities and kind of faded out along the same kind of trajectory, but it sounds like the way that the two cities handled it were kind of very different in terms of like scope and just kind of like the intensity of it, really. So I want to pick his brain about that and just kind of see what the difference really was. But hopefully we'll get some of that going soon. And then we have the 5th face-off for that'll come once he gets through. Actually, no, will that be the 6th face-off? Did he fight Koga yet? Yeah, I think he did. So it'll be the 6th face-off. I think I'm winning 3-2 right now. And if John wins, then he's going to continue. So it may, at that point, I am not expecting to hop back in on Eevee until at least August, maybe September. But if I win the face-off, then I'm expecting to be getting back into it sometime at the start of August. So that's kind of my expectation there. Yeah. So there we go. Pokemon Insurgents and Pokemon Yellow. So Pokemon Yellow is just kind of like off and on as things come and go. It's tricky because it's usually a big commitment. It's a lot of doing Nuzlocke streams is like a lot of it's sort of, it surprises me how taxing it can be. Honestly, even just doing Nuzlocke, like recording sessions that are like an hour or too long, by the end of it, I feel like a little like winded mentally. Just it's a lot to like think about all at once. Especially if you're trying to like minimize casualties, especially because that if you do that, then you're reducing grinding time and you know. But I will get back to Yellow. Insurgents will come around when Sword and/or Let's Go are over. It's pretty clear based on the two Pokemon Presents that came up that they're not really interested in marketing any new Pokemon games this year. So it's not like we're in a rush to be like, we gotta get Pokemon Sword and Shield done because Pokemon Shine and Darkness is coming out in November and we gotta blah blah blah. Like, so we got plenty of time there. No, let's go. It's sort of. It's been on a long hiatus. It's technically, strictly speaking, I finished my 6th leg by beating Sabrina, and it's John's turn, but he doesn't. Understandably so. He's not thrilled with the notion of recording episodes of those by himself, considering what happened last time he did that. And it's been difficult for him to get together with Dave and Anthony, both because of lockdown related conditions, but also like I think wasn't one of them like buying a house or something. There's a lot of stuff going on in everyone's lives over there, but yeah, no, I wasn't like super. I wasn't expecting like Gen 9 or anything crazy like that. I think I was kind of hopeful for either remakes of 4 or Let's Go Johto. I wasn't expecting like a follow-up to Sword and Shield. If anything, the likeliest thing, I guess what they're doing with the 2 DLCs is kind of their replacement for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon last time, which, man, Rainbow Rocket should have been a DLC. Holy shit, did they really fuck that up. But anyway, last time he was by himself was when he went and fought the Gambler and was like this goddamn close to wiping his team. It was really, really close to being like fucking tragic. It was tragic. It could have been a lot worse. But yeah, I think that Pokemon Unite got separated on its own for reasons of A, there might have been issues with getting the edited version of the match they had in there together in time. B, I would be willing to bet that Tencent was pretty demanding about having a separate video just for that. There may have been guidelines passed down by Nintendo. There may have been guidelines passed down by, the U.S. and UK governments, for all we know. Like, there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle. The Chandelure one was such a huge. That one really was depressing. There's nothing more painful than sitting there as it's happening and looking and going, "Yeah, I'm just dead. I can't do anything. I just have to sit here and watch it happen now." Because I think it was what I had. Literally, it came down to a point where either my Pokemon were too slow, and then the ones that were left at the end of it who weren't slow only had normal and fighting moves, and it was a trainer battle, so I couldn't run. That was incredibly depressing. But yeah, Pokemon Unite is clearly geared towards China. The seemingly stupidly early stream time for that was almost certainly so that it could be 9 p.m. in China, because any later and it would have been way too late to get people their attention over there. But anyway, let's go. We are hoping to have, by the time we sit down for one of these again, I guess the next one of these streams will be July 31st. So by the time we're back here again, we should have more Pikachu. Well, at least Let's Go Pikachu, if not both of them. So let's see. Shadow the Hedgehog. We're 4 runs in. We are about to start a 5th. Someone in the comments suggested taking a run to try and clear some of the try and enter some of the stages we haven't seen yet, which isn't a bad idea, especially on the dark side, where I think there's only 2 stages. There might be 3 that we haven't entered in like the dark half of the tree. So I think that's going to be probably our focus for the next one, is like just going for that. And if we don't, we got 5 more runs to do after that. So, and you can go up and then way back the other direction. So it's not, I'm not too worried about the key doors. It's mostly for Westopolis, where it's like, I'm going to be here like 80 times. I may as well just grab the keys if I see them. If there's stages that I think I'm going to be in multiple times, then I'll try to do that. It's not something I'm too worried about. It's mostly like vehicles or like a 1-up or shit like that. But so that's going to be there for a little while. We had some struggles with Diablon. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know that they say it in the cutscene, but we were not paying super attention when he was talking. When Gun Commander, aka I guess Abraham Tower in the comics, and then obviously the apparently like the worst level for someone to start playing Shadow on was the one that Jeff got stuck with. So that's a huge bummer. But odds are. I don't know if Jeff will have his hands back on it when we come back, or if I'll be on it, or what. But 6 more runs to go. We will probably, let's see. Yeah, we will most likely still be playing by the time we come back for another one of these hangouts, but we will be pretty close to the end. If I had to guess, I would say we will probably be. I would wager we'd be somewhere in the middle of our 8th run by the time we come back for another one of these. So that's my guess, is that we'll be in the 8th run. If I want the complete collection of route names, I can copy and paste it from a list online. I am good. Central City, Mad Matrix, and the 2 Arc flashback level. Yeah. Yep. So Shadow, not a lot to say there. We're making our way through. Yeah, not a lot to say there. Kirby. I was kind of expecting that we might run into some trouble with. So, all right, to fill people in, we're doing Kirby's Dream Collection, and as a surprise, spoiler, at the end of our Kirby's History video of Kirby, like the Kirby's History segment of Kirby's Dream Collection in the game, we were like, hey, you know what? Let's watch the 3 episodes that are on the disc. Which I went back and forth like 90 times trying to decide whether or not to put them on the playlist for Kirby's Dream Collection. I think ultimately I decided not to. They're in their own playlist, just called Kirby's Kirby Right Back At Ya. It is uploaded onto D-Pad FM. I'm gonna post a link for it in a little bit, but I am disputing it. So basically, we did a D-Pad and chill for all 3 of those. And the first one went up, and I think before it went public, actually, it would have been almost immediately after it went public, it got copyright flagged in a questionable way that others have seen before, and it's people are kind of wondering whether it's actually Nintendo making these claims. It's been an issue for a couple months now. It seems like people, I think FaZe I think has gotten hit. Kirby Reanimated got hit. I think literally it's the same episode that got claimed there. So I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen there. But I did do a dispute. The problem is it can sit there for 30 days before anything happens, which sort of messes things up, especially because it went public and then it got flagged after that. So the video thinks it's been published, which it technically has, but I can't delist it and then republish it and have it auto post everywhere. I'm gonna have to repost it myself to Discord and Twitter, which isn't a big deal. The problem is YouTube analytics are gonna go, oh, that's a 30-day-old video. We're not gonna show anybody that's up there. So that's gonna be a problem. We're gonna see how the other 2 go. I can't make any promises there. We're going to play it by ear. Yeah. And we'll see how that goes. But after those, we'll be back to Kirby's Dream Collection again. We actually have recorded in full everything we're going to do with Kirby's Dream Collection. And then we're moving on after that. So next week you'll be seeing some new stuff. I think the reason behind the choices that they made for the episodes, I've seen other people suggest the same thing, is that it's essentially a Kirby episode, a Meta Knight episode, and a King Dedede episode. I don't know how much I believe the third one. The third one didn't seem super Dedede focused. It was kind of more ensemble-y. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see when we get there. Yeah, it's episode 1, 60, and 72. Kirby comes to Cappy Town. I forget the Meta Knight episode's name, and the other one is Waddle While You Work. No, it's not. They're not. I'm not getting copyright struck. I'm just getting content ID flags. I'm not worried about these as far as getting like struck down. Nintendo. So here's the thing. Nintendo basically never issues copyright like takedowns. The only takedowns that they really issue is if you have a brand new game and you are showing footage from near the end of the game, like day 1, then they start issuing like takedowns. Otherwise, they're actually, especially compared to where they were 5 years ago with like really draconic, methods, they're pretty chill with it these days. So yeah, I'm not too worried about this. I am wondering whether this is in fact Nintendo or not. I don't have it. Like, there are people who are putting up other screen caps of their own issues with this and questionable whether it's Nintendo. And they're like, oh, if it doesn't say Nintendo Japan or Nintendo of America, that it's not them. I'm not willing to put all my eggs in that basket just yet. We'll see how this plays out. And we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, I think we'll be okay. In the worst case, we'll put them up online, or I'll do something to like, whatever. I don't know. But that's Kirby. Resident Evil. I don't know if we're going to have it next week, but we are going to start getting into more Resident Evil games. We are done with the original trilogy and we are moving on, sort of. I guess one of the games that's coming up is kind of a prequel, and one of them is a light sequel. So missing means OST uploads are the most in danger. I mean, that's obviously true as well, for sure. That that was always kind of a risk anyway. Doing that on YouTube was always kind of a risky move. But yeah, so Resident Evil is moving along, doing its thing. We are planning on looking at Resident Evil Resistance as well. I don't know how much of that we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of play that by ear as well. We're gonna see how that goes. I have to get a hold of CJ and Felice and see if they're thinking of swinging in this weekend to do some of that. If not, then we'll probably see it in the next 2-3 weeks. But yeah, the trilogy is over, and we're moving from that through the little bridgy section into 4. We got a couple games before we really get there. I'm excited though. I'm both looking forward to these and also kind of all right, this is where I know that after Resident Evil 3 is where the series starts to wobble and falter, which was the whole reason Resident Evil 7 was necessary in the first place, to revive everything. But we do have Resident Evil 8 coming out in the vague future. Resident Evil 4 was speculated. I don't know if it was actually fully announced or not. Was it fully announced? Okay. Because then everybody was like, well, what the hell? What about Code Veronica? Which is a fair statement. Same goes for Zero, honestly. But upload, sorry, do things like tell the videos, this is not a Fire Emblem video, and making the thumbnail something dumb. Oh, Jesus. That's fucking hilarious. Other things for Twitch. Project Zomboid. I don't know if Jeff is officially done with that or not. I have to double check with him, but it seems like that's if it's not officially done, it's about to be. I wouldn't expect to be seeing any of those once we get into July. I know one of the 2 games that he's pulling in to replace the 2 that have been in there. I don't know if he's got a second one decided yet. I got to talk to him later and double check that. Final Fantasy VII Remake. That one, I think John is still on, but he's getting close to the end as well. Just based on... So, I made a point to not look at any details, but I do... I don't know much about the remake, and I have been doing the chapter select on those videos. So, at the very least, I've just been doing chapter, and then just jump through the video and look for a boss battle. All right, name it the boss, go forward. And at a point I was like, I should look up the list of bosses so I at least know that I'm not skipping a boss. And and I saw what chapter the last boss listed is in. So it seems like John is getting pretty close to that. It seems like he's probably got 3 streams left, plus or minus 1. So I don't know if he's got a plan for replacing that in July. Or August. I don't know what his plan there is, if he's going to keep streaming or if he's going to take a break for a while. It might open up a slot as well if Ben wants to jump in, if John decides he doesn't want to. So that's up in the air. I'm going to talk to him about that, see what's happening there. Kingdom Hearts. We're doing 358 days over 2. And that's been going pretty well. We are, seems like about 40-ish, maybe 45% of the way through the game. We are approaching the halfway point in terms of days, though, it being a JRPG style, action JRPG, I guess, those do get denser as you go forward more and more. But yeah, we've been making pretty decent pace. It felt like the last stream started out really slow, but we picked up pace as we went, which is good. It's been enjoyable enough. I don't love the controls, but I feel like that's going to be a problem with any of the non-PlayStation games that we do. So yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's been interesting. I am looking forward to kind of knowing how it all fits together over time. Yeah, getting into the mystery of Xion and Roxas and all of that stuff has been pretty cool. Yeah, so I think we're 4 streams in now. The 4th one is going to go up tomorrow as a YouTube video. We probably have 6-ish streams left. another 7 streams. Yeah, we're probably looking at in the ballpark of 10 streams in total, give or take. But yeah, that's fine. I've been enjoying it so far. No complaints to speak of. Mario and Luigi, we actually finished last night. The video is going to go live on YouTube around 10 tonight, I think. I was actually meant to put it up to go up at 9, but I realized I probably shouldn't make that live in the middle of this. But yeah, so that we finished with a slightly long stream last night. It was a little under 5 hours, I think. Which it wouldn't have been if we didn't have a crash that lost us an hour of footage in the previous stream. If we had gotten through that stream at the normal pace, I think we would have probably gotten through the Beanstar pieces in that stream and then done the remainder of the game last night. It would have been 2 very normal sized streams. But yeah, so that was a good time. I really like my one. It's weird, right? Because Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga feels a little small, like physical size wise. It feels a little small, but it doesn't. It helps. It's both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing in that like it makes it feel like you're kind of retreading old ground somewhat frequently. But the good thing is it makes you never feel like you're a million miles away from what you want to do. So it does make it feel kind of connected and makes it feel, all linked together and stuff, which is kind of nice. So, next week I'm going to be doing Paper Mario. We're not done with that one yet. We probably have 3 more streams of that. I need to throw stuff onto Twitter for what to replace Mario and Luigi with. But I think we're going to go with just Paper Mario for a couple weeks. Just regular Thursday, probably until we're done with it. But I think what I want to do for Mario and Luigi to replace that, I definitely, I'm going to replace that with a sandbox game. I've been wanting to do a sandbox game as a stream for a while. We did one for Saints Row 3 eons ago, back with a much worse streaming setup, and it was terrible. And I looked at the video afterwards, and it looked like crap, and it sounded like crap, and I hated it. But I want to do not necessarily like a Minecraft sandbox. I'm talking like a Saints Row, Crackdown, Spider-Man kind of like open world game, I guess is more I guess it's sandbox. It'd be a sandbox action game. So that's kind of what I think I want to do to replace that. Something I can do as kind of like a relaxing, not necessarily relaxing, but like one that I can kind of take at my own pace, as opposed to a lot of the other ones where it's like, I gotta do like another hour of stuff where it's gonna feel like I'm kind of starting in a weird place next time and that sort of thing. Sandbox games are a lot better for that. I wish Crackdown had a great Crackdown is a great game just in general, the first one, and I loved you had this this giant truck that was amazing, and I was so bummed because they put out an update that nerfed the absolute shit out of it, and it made it so useless. And it like explodes on like nothing at this point. Dragon Quest Builders is certainly a possibility. I don't remember what system I played. I must have played Crackdown on the 360 or something. I think I still have it actually. Oh yeah, I do. I'm wondering. It's not quite visible. If I turn this. Let's see. It is right there. The one that I'm just poking that looks like a white spine. It's not a white spine. That's Crackdown. Right there. Yep. Back over here. Oh, shit. Oh, I just elbowed my Coke. That's good. Let's spill that everywhere. Balls. The worst part is I just elbowed it like 2 seconds ago while turning around to balls. Give me 1 second, guys. Never mind, there's paper towels right here. Bummer. Okay. This laptop is new. Didn't get all over it, though. It just kind of got under it, so that's not nearly as bad. This laptop is old. I don't give a shit what happens to it. Whoop. Let's put that down here. We're making a huge mess. It's great. It's going very well. Oh my God. There we go. Okay. And we're back. Okay. There's like 5 white spines. The one that like my fingertip was right against. It was a white spine that had no white spines immediately around it. The ones that were to the right, I don't actually know. That might be Dragon Age to the right of it, the full white spine. And then it looks like Guitar Hero and Rock Band games to the further right from there. There we go. No, I got paper towels and all that stuff. That's all good. No big deal. But yeah, so I want to do a sandbox game of some kind. I feel like that'll be a fun kind of pace to do stuff at. It'll be kind of an enjoyable thing. And also, something is still dripping. Hang on one second here. There we go. Better. Much better. Okay. Cool. I'm not going to use the Rowlet to wipe up Diet Coke. If anything, I'm just sad that I got less Diet Coke. Put it further away this time. Let's see. Are there any other? And then Sarah was talking about XCOM. Star Force. So we'd been doing 1 episode a weekend up until now, which has been kind of a necessity of, all the stuff that's going on. We've kind of had to reduce our output of that because we couldn't get together enough to produce more than that. But depending on how this weekend goes, we might be able to start going back to... The camera keeps refocusing. Is it just because my head just keeps going just out of frame, like just out of the center or something? If I lean here, it's gonna like... it seems like it's all set now. Okay. But yeah, Star Force, we're hoping either this weekend or hopefully next weekend we can get back into doing 2 episodes a week. Or overriding your ability to... Yeah. I would actually love to take a pass at... redubbing the Star Force anime or something down the line with the voices that we've given to these characters. I would have to go and find good, clean tracks of the background music that's used there, or we could just put in music from the games or something. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing, right? We could have done 2 or 4 episodes a week at the start, and then we would have been out for like a good 2 months. So I was like, all right, let's just slow it down, and we'll do 1 a week. We'll spread it out. We know we're gonna have the same volume of it, but at least we can, do it smartly and have it spread so it's not like as massive of a hiatus or anything. I don't know if we actually missed any weeks of it ultimately. I think we actually still managed to have at least 1 each weekend. But yeah, I don't know. I'm all sniffly. I don't know why. My allergies are killing me now. But yeah, Star Force is coming along. I think we are coming up on like 2/3-ish of the way through the game. Of the main game. Actually, no, I think we're around halfway through the main game. So we still got a ways to go. Maybe close to 2/3. I don't know. There's a lot of like optional bosses and stuff. So the post game for that will probably be interesting because there's almost nothing to do. So it'll probably be fairly short, I would imagine. Like, I don't even know if I'll have to double check. I don't even know if there's much in the way of like extra areas or anything. I think it's literally just collect all the shit, get your icons. So probably be a pretty low intensity post game there. But I mean, honestly, the only Battle Network game that I think has... Yeah, no, I know that there's like a lot more in the other ones. I think the only Battle Network game that has less post-game content than Star Force 1 is like Battle Network 1, which was literally just, hey, go fight base. All right, you're done. Like that was kind of it for Battle Network 1. But let's see, anything else to talk about? Not really. I don't really have anything else to get into there. All right. They finished MMZ. For finishing like anything at all. Yeah, they finished, strictly speaking, they finished Mega Man Zero and Mega Man Battle Network. Despite there being that was I thought that there were murmurs going around that they might be picking up some Battle Network stuff. I don't know if I saw a Crash Bandicoot question. I don't think I caught that. I know that there's going to be Crash 4 is going to be a thing now. They just announced that or leaked it or something. So that's going to be a thing. I have never played a Crash game before, so it's not a series that has like a particular meaning to me. I was not a PlayStation kid growing up. I'd be stunned if anybody else. I mean, maybe it's definitely a possibility. It got leaked and then the official reveal acknowledged it got leaked. Hilarious. That's always honestly, that seems like the way to go. I feel like there was a fairly high profile one that did that and they like joked around about it and I can't remember who it was. Includes Star Force. I'm pretty satisfied. Yeah, it seems like Star Force 3 from what I've heard is like kind of cut off in a pretty like okay-ish enough spot that they could have just left it there. Barnes did for the last big reveal. Yeah, there was one that like I forget what the leak was, but like, oh, you know what it was? It was a Marvel thing because I think they blamed the leak on Hydra. It might have been a one-shot. It might have been a logo for something. I don't remember what it was, but they blamed the leak on Hydra, which everyone was kind of like, ha, ha, ha. Yeah. X8 definitely left things on a cliffhanger. The classic series is never going to see an ending because it's just, there's no need to. It's never been a very plot-heavy thing, even if X1 implies there is a plot. If anything, I think they really need to make Mega Man X0 that gets into like the origins for those like in a real like game kind of way, but that way they don't strictly end the classic series. They just have the precursor that they need to make it happen there. Legends 3, there was a huge cliffhanger. ZX2 was a massive cliffhanger. Legends 2 and ZX2 both had humongous cliffhangers that were like incredible that they left it like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping one of these days. Capcom seems to be on the up and up with Mega Man, and the new team seems to be like ready to go. So hopefully they can do something about that. But yeah, I think that's about it in terms of channel updates. I don't think I missed anything. My nose is killing me right now. Not like pain, but like just allergies. It's been brutal. It's been brutal the last couple months. I don't know what the deal is, but 2 years since Mega Man 11, the only news has been more collections of that weird mobile game. Yeah, there's going to be another mobile game outside of Dive. It sounds like it's, from what I can tell, it seems like it's Battle Network related. And it looks like it's going to relate to Battle Chips specifically. It might be like a Battle Chip, like mobile battling gotcha game or something. I don't really know any details. I'm just kind of going off of what Proto Dude has been putting out there. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll have to go from things later. But I think it is probably, I think we're probably good to switch things over, and let's do some Jackbox Party Pack. Let's do some of that stuff. Let me pull this bad boy up here. Let's see. It's like, I feel like I never go back to the first 3, but I feel like these games are all generally just not as good as 4, 5, and 6. Like those games are all, I think, a lot fucking better. Which one to start with? let's do. You know what? Let's start with 4. I know what I want to start with. Get this thing going here. Oh yeah, we should be seeing Jackbox Party Pack 7 in the nearish future as well. That'll be good. Jackbox games. All right. I think we should start out with some. Let's do some bracketeering. Always a fan of these. This one's kind of wild. It just kind of like it eases you in, and like I almost wish that you could just do a triple blind round every time. All right. Check the settings real quick. Audience yes, extended timers yes. Start from controller. All right. Everybody go to jackbox.tv. And you'll be able to... Whoop. Got to get my own one pulled up here. Hang on 1 second. My phone is fighting against me. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so up to 16 can get in here. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Give it a minute or two, make sure anybody who wants to get in can get in. Oh wow, it says we've got 0 viewers on right now. That's definitely wrong. But all right, I think we can probably get started now. Do a couple rounds of stuff and then we'll call it for the night.
We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed.
Here we go. Let's do it.
We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the brackets.
Oh, yeah, I went with ultra-low latency for
tonight.
our
championship winner, this is bracketeering.
All right, let's do it.
I'm sending the topic of our first bracketeer devices now. Best service to have a drive-through window for. Enter your answers now. Type in the best answer you can think of and hit send. If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in cash. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code.
All right, there we go. Got about 10 more seconds. All right, here we go.
Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups.
Do it.
That means it's time to seek our fortune at the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you'll earn some sweet, sweet moolah.
Alexford, you're so anime.
The predictions
You're the most anime dude in there.
It's time to dive into our first bracket.
All right. Greenhouse glory holes. What the hell?
Oh, it's a doozy.
Oh, dear.
Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win. But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
This might be a photo finish.
Oh, boy. Wow. Well,
these two heavyweights went back.
Wouldn't that have to be a drive-through wall? Got jam.
For any prediction winners.
Oh my God.
Next up.
All right, cosmetic surgery, dog neutering. Oh, good Lord. Oh man. So many people
it's
split.
Really going back and forth.
The close one.
Home stretch.
Oh, just barely by the balls.
Doesn't get any closer than that.
Snip, snip. All right, what do we got next?
Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference.
Groceries, massages. Ooh.
I can't believe I'm seeing this.
Ooh. That's a tough one.
The struggle is real.
Oh, man.
It's anyone's game.
That's a tight one. They've all been 4-3 so far.
That could have gone either way.
It could have. That's how this works, yes. All right.
It's time to round out the bracket.
Ben and Jerry's cool, refreshing water sprayed into your face.
This one's looking over already.
Whoop. Oh, man.
A real
Are we going to get our first 4-3? Our first one that's not 4-3? Oh! Bam!
Daddy likes.
Big Daddy likes. Yeehaw. Boing.
Before we get on to round 2.
Oh my God, the text is so small.
Another prediction.
Yo, okay.
You've got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is going to
All
win.
right.
Oh, and don't forget, if you think the predictions are in.
Oh, all right, here we go.
Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2.
Glory holes and dog neutering. Yikes. Boy, that's a tough
Early
one.
favorite emerges. I am on the edge of my seat. It's a
Alright.
nail biter.
It's a ball biter.
What a whirlwind.
Do.
Money if you
Did
guessed
you
it.
just make a gag noise?
One more match to determine our
Alright.
finals.
Groceries or cool, refreshing water sprayed into your face. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Is that the first unanimous one? Oh, my God, it is.
They're on fire.
Literally. Spray some cool, refreshing. It is going off the side. That's fucking great. They didn't quite plan for that.
And now we finally decide
All right.
what is the best service to have a drive-through window for.
All right, let's do it. Dog neutering or cool, refreshing water sprayed into your face. Wow, goddamn. Holy shit.
We have our first winner.
Yeehaw. Ride 'em, cowboy. Oh, yeah.
Let's see those scores.
Felt fairly confident in that one. I didn't feel that confident in that. All right. All right. That text is so tiny.
It's time for the blind bracket.
Yes.
All you'll be given is the category.
Oh, nice with the groceries all
Name
spread.
any candy. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after you answer. Let's see what this bracket is really about. Best candy to serve deep fried.
Ooh,
This is
damn.
going to be so wrong in such a wonderful way.
This will be fun.
Time to get in those predictions.
All right. Ugh. Oh, my God. Someone is going down a strange
The
path right away.
predictions are in. Starting things off.
Twix and Charleston Chew. Oh, boy. Yowza, there's no question here. For me, I feel like this is a pretty obvious one. I can't imagine anything worse than like feeling your teeth kind of sink into that like fried doughy
That's what I
thing
had
and
for
then being met
breakfast.
with the like cold brick that is a Charleston Chew and going, wait, no. That was a rough serve. Butterfinger, Jeffrey.
Oh, it doesn't get more contentious than this.
Poor Jeff. Poor Jeff and all of his missing skin.
No one thought it would be this close.
See, Butterfinger, I feel like, is going to lose against Twix in the next round just because, similar to Charleston Chew, I love Butterfinger. It's maybe my favorite candy bar, but you do have to bite through it. It is a crunchy bar. Like, you're not going to do great. Like, if they did, like, a Butterfinger Smooth or something that was more like almost melty peanut butter, that would work better. Crunch or Sour Patch Kids? Oh, God.
Folks, I've been waiting for this matchup my entire
Oh,
career.
good Lord. Sour Patch Kids sound horrifying fried. Because you're expecting certain things when you bite into a deep fried anything. So if you suddenly bite in and it's sour, it's like, holy shit. That's what you prank someone with. That's what you prank somebody with.
Right now.
All right.
An easy bet that pays off.
Here we go. And last but not least,
And now
we have Necco wafers and Snickers. Oh, Christ. I feel like all four of these matches have basically been, here's a thing that can be deep fried, and here's a thing that would make you question existence itself.
This one seems like
Is it going to count all the way down? Okay, I was like, we've been sitting there for a while there.
Oh, that win was so big you could hear it in the next state over.
Okay. All right.
No surprises on the prediction front.
Okay.
Before we get on to round
Now
two,
it's going to get interesting. These are about to get real interesting here. This is going to get a lot tougher. Charleston Chew is... It's that long, thin bar, and it's very brittle, but it's like hard nougat, yeah. Oh, man. This is tough. I think I'm going to go Twix. Just barely. It barely wins for me. I feel like that cookie, the cookie that's in there, is the graham cookie thing is easier to bite through than the Butterfinger peanut butter, and I feel like that makes the big difference there.
This could be the answer to beat, but let's check out the competition.
Similar on this one. I feel like this comes down to personal taste.
Here come the votes.
This one's tough. I could see it going either way. Like, I don't know which one I like better.
In the making.
I know which one I'm more interested in a Snickers
That was ugly.
than a deep fried Crunch bar sounds fine, but I feel like a deep fried Snickers bar is like a flavor profile that'd be all about.
And now the final face-off.
This is this one's gonna be crazy tough. It's basically what, like, do you like nuts versus cookie? Oh man, that's a hard call. That is tough. Oh, we got more audience. Hey.
This one's looking over.
Twix it is. That sounds delicious. I'd be all about it. Nice. Sweet.
Let's take
Yeah, Snickers was mine, but I was like, fuck, Twix is a really good... That's a really solid one to go up against there. Not nearly as many coins going around that time. That was interesting. I think a lot of us bet wrong in that second round. All right, the triple blind bracket. This is going to get nuts.
Triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every
All right, these ones get wild.
Let's start with a
Luck of the draw.
Any electronic brand
Oh, God.
name.
Okay.
Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take?
Let's see. Let's do it.
Let's see what we're dealing with. Best name for a new Star Trek planet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Time to get in those predictions.
This will be interesting.
All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count.
Oh, man. I think I'm getting my ass kicked right away.
Up first.
All right. Got Tandy and Sony. Ooh, boy.
Talk about a rivalry. These two competitors have been at each other's necks all week.
All week. More like for fucking 50 years. I do agree, though. I think Tandy is probably the winner there. Tandy used to make... is it a real company? They used. I know that in Strong Bad they do. It's computers. I think there was a real company that did computers.
Next up,
Sega and Casio. Oh no, that's tricky because like Cassiopeia or Vega, like they both work. Oh, that's really, really hard. Shit.
Will we see a final push?
That is a difficult call.
Split right down the middle. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can.
Here you go. Sega.
Mom, the babysitter's dead.
What? Oh, God.
Looks like this one was obvious.
It wasn't obvious. It was a split. What the fuck?
Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference.
All right, we got Radio Shack and Apple. Well, it's a bit of a rough one to be going up against each other there.
Just running out the clock now. No contest.
All right. And last but not least,
it's time to round out the bracket with
Vizio and
this
Yamaha. Oh boy.
Could this be a blowout?
Looks like it. Oh God, I was about to say it looks like it's going to be like a light victory for Vizio, but it looks like we're possibly going in for a tie again. Oh God, here we go.
Moving into overtime. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer.
There we go. Are we just... There we go. It's like, are we living here forever? What's happening?
Has been broken.
Yamaha was mine. As soon as I saw Vizio, I was like, fuck, I'm screwed. I'm actually shocked that we got there.
Let's switch up this bracket. Coolest name for a robot cop. Get those predictions in now.
That was easy. That's an easy call.
The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2.
All right. Tandy and Sega.
This matchup was bound to happen.
Go, boy. Whoop. It's almost pulling its way back. Okay.
Get Grandma on the line and share the good news.
Tandy's back. Yeehaw.
There's cash if you predicted this one.
All right.
We're just one match away from our finals.
I feel like the vote shifting mechanic is much better for like cons and stuff, where you have like
come out on top.
way more like audience members participating, and you've got like hundreds of people all like back and forth. I think that's kind of where that really shines.
This one seems like it's over before it's done.
All right. Radio Shack. So we got Tandy and Radio Shack. What the hell's the last one going to be? All right.
One final switcheroo.
What's the last one?
Best name for a new wave band. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the final face-off.
New wave makes this a little bit tricky. Actually, no, I think I know what I want to go with.
Votes are incoming.
For a new wave band. It's pretty competitive, so I won't say anything yet. Oh, wow, there we go. Radio Shack. I went with Tandy, just to like Radio Shack sounds more like an industrial grunge kind of thing. Nice. That is probably going to mean you win it altogether, because that's a lot of points. All right. Hey! How did I pull that one off? Oh, wow. That was close. That was a real close call. Holy shit. God dang. All right. There we go. Best service to have a drive-through window for. Cool, refreshing water sprayed into. Just sprayed into. Doesn't really matter where. Just into. All right. Let's bounce on out of here. Let's do a different thing. Let's try Fibbage. I don't know if we've done Fibbage on one of these yet. Wow, was Twix not anybody's? That's incredible. Sure is taking its sweet time to... Oh, there we go. Okie dokie. Oh, wait, I should check the settings. Wait a minute. Nope. Back. I love the music of this game. Sounds good. Na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Are you Dump Turdman? We do have one more spot if anyone wants in. I'm going to give it another like 10-ish seconds, then we'll... How dare you accuse me of being Dump Turdman? I'm not accusing. You just accused yourself. Boom. Snagged. It was a trap and you fell right into it. That dump turd truck just drove over a land turd.
I've seen bigger games, but not by much. Oh, and if anybody else wants to join, they can get the audience at any time. Audience members try to spot the truth and choose their own lies to fake out the players. Let's hit it.
Basically, reverse quiplash. Ah, the eye flowers.
This is round one, which means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll net 1,000 for finding the truth.
Beep, 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 doo, 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 doo.
Give me a category.
Frustrated bugs. Where's Zim?
First question. A game-changing report published in Science magazine in 2012 claimed that sexually frustrated flies tend to blank. Now, on your device, type out a good lie that you think other players might believe is true. If you're stuck, for half the points, you can hit the Lie For Me button and get a suggestion. Do it.
All right. Wouldn't it be like Keen or something? Like Swedish KJYN? Wouldn't it be like Keen? Like it, not Keen, but like Keen or something.
Okay, those are the choices. Touch the truth on your device now.
Oh boy. Jeez, I don't feel confident in this at all.
Let's see what everybody selected.
Oh, dump Turdman. Whoever that is. What an idiot. Yay!
And it was also...
Nice.
kind of spooky.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling particularly great on that one. Like, I have an idea. Nice. I almost went with that one, too.
That was a good lie.
I'm stuck between drink and drink more. Beyond that, I guess the answer is probably just drink. Oh, no, drink more. Jesus Christ.
But you can really tell when they start tearing the label off their beers.
Nice. All right, tied for second to last.
You guys like art? Sure you do.
I guess technically tied for third to last. What?
According to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, this piece from the Edo period is called Unidentified Actor in the Role of Blank. Type in your lies now.
Oh, boy. This is going to be interesting.
Hurry, hit the live for me button.
Someone out there is going to know exactly what that, like, I recognize what he or she is dressed in.
Okay, look for the truth and pick
it. Oh, boy. Shit. I'm like, I feel like 50-50 on two of these answers. And now I'm just like, shit, I don't know which one it is.
All right, who picked what?
Okay, that was one I was considering, so I'm glad I didn't go with that. Pius. Yeah, I realized after I grabbed him, like, wait, hang on a second. Oof.
Well, that was interesting.
Are you serious? That's so basic. There is an actual, like, character or thing that yeah, is Caracas the actual name? Because, like, I was looking at him like, I wish I could remember what the name of this thing is. Like, there's a Kirby enemy from Kirby's Dream Land 2, I think, that is literally that.
Select the category.
There we go. Made for TV.
Okay, focus up. Rachel Ward and Terry O'Quinn starred in the 1997 Lifetime movie My Blank, My Lover. Write your lies now.
This one's gonna be interesting.
Okay, where's the truth?
Oh no! I had considered some of these myself. Oh, God. Oh, boy. I'm 50-50 on two of them again.
All right, let's see what you guys picked.
All of these are going to be horrible. Hey. Oh my God, I think it's the first time I haven't shared one with somebody. Okay. Oh God. Jeff, what kind of movies are you watching? What kind of Lifetime movies are you watching? Ah, piss. Is it Father? Damn it. I was 50-50 between those. Oh, please no. Oh, Pornhub, why?
Hey, that must make for an awkward Thanksgiving.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I almost went with Father as a submission, too. Jesus, I'm getting my ass kicked right now. Ah, the sprouting eyeballs.
On to round 2, where all point values are doubled.
Oh, my God.
Time to pick a category.
Ooh, Danish singles in your neighborhood. Oh, good. Ass cameras.
Here's a question for you. In 2007, a team of French doctors wrote a paper advising how best to give a colonoscopy that wouldn't make patients blank. Okay, enter your lies.
Okay. Oh, is this one that you guys got actually recently? Ah, Jesus.
Okay, take a look and find the truth.
Ah. I see. Son, how much do you know about the male G-spot? Why? No reason. You'll learn a few things today. Oh, it's in Quiplash. Oh, that's weird that they have that kind of crossover. I guess that kind of makes sense. Oh, it's definitely interesting that that's... Huh.
And what did people pick?
Oh, shit. I'm going to be really bummed if sexually stimulated is the right answer.
And it was also...
Oh, God.
Jinx!
Oh. I see. That's a kind of...
Since 1952, it's happened at least 20 times.
What? Do they mean, like, bursting their intestines or something? Like, in terms of, like, air getting, like, pushed in or something? Like, I'm trying to... Or do they mean explosive, you know, output?
Okay, pick a category.
A porn challenge. Oh, my God. Important research.
And the question is, in an odd 1929 experiment, 2 Princeton researchers were successfully able to transform a cat into blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
I guess. I got a pretty good idea.
Okay, let's take a look.
All right. Oh my god. Amazing. Yeah? Yeah. All right.
The first call was from Pete Up.
Yeah. Holy shit. That was a weird one. Well, that's going to help. Oh my god, I moved up one place. All right.
All right, choose a category.
What do we got? What do we got? Required reading.
Here's the question. When he wasn't busy being dictator of North Korea, Kim Jong-il wrote and published a book of thoughtful advice for blank. All right, type in your lies.
No, mine's not sending. There we go. That was weird. I almost, I put in a dead cat and I almost put in, a corpse or something like that. Ashes was definitely pretty solid.
All right, where's the truth?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yikes, this is tough.
All right, let's see what everybody picked.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, yes! Oh, thank God.
He
Nice.
said the camera's job is to tell truths, like how love is blind and the Supreme Leader is 6'8" and as strong as 11 Hulk Hogan's.
I remember that Kim Jong-il had this really strong fascination for for movies and Hollywood and stuff. Alrighty.
It's final fibbage time. Pay attention, because this last one's worth triple points. Have
Go.
fun. Here's a sign the robots are taking over. Developed by scientists in Morocco, the VES-4 robot is designed to blank a blank. Write your lies now.
Okay. Boop, boop.
Okay, find the truth.
Whoa. All right.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
Alright. I like the added tension in the music. Is that a was it a Vocaloid? Is that the thing? Fuck, that one seemed really good. VES was a really good one there. Fuck, I almost went with so I did the Vivisect a Frog, and I almost went Vivisect a Scorpion. I'm so bummed that I didn't go with that now. That would have been wild. Oh, I lost by 15 points. Oof. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Ba-da-ba-bum. Alrighty. Let's bail on that. Let's do one more. Let's do Survive the Internet to close it out. These ones are always interesting. Survive the Internet can always be kind of hit or miss, but let's see how it goes. I think when 7 comes out, we'll have some kind of a thing for it. By the time, I think 7 will come out perhaps in the vague, approximate time of when we, where we go? Vague approximate time of when we hit 15,000 subscribers, so. Alright. Alright, I think we're good. Oh my goodness, is that a Tom Dubuis in the audience? In the players?
There's 7 of you. That reminds me of that Western film, The Shootist. Don't forget you can join the audience at any time. If enough people do it, maybe we can break the internet. All right, to steal Nike's tagline, let's do this.
Here we go. We're so far away from the... Oh, it's on fire.
Hello, my name is Todd. You probably know me from all of my inspirational posts. In case you need some instructions, check out this quick tutorial.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Partyboy7 here to teach you how to play Survive the Internet. So in each round, you'll get a prompt on your device. Go ahead and answer it. Those responses will then be sent to another player. The objective is to twist these words in the most ridiculous way possible. So if my friend Paul said selfie sticks are, quote, super dumb, then I would take him out of context. Say we're on a news site. Their super dumb would be an outrageous comment to what headline? Oh, I got it. Everybody then votes on whose comment looks the most absurd. I get rewarded for writing the twist, and Paul gets some pity points for looking foolish. The person with the most points at the end of the game wins. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please. I feel so empty inside.
Let's start things off at a social media site.
All right. Oh, God. There we go.
So you should be seeing a prompt on your controller. There are no wrong answers, so just answer honestly.
Alright.
Another player's comment has been sent to your device. Twist their words in the funniest way possible.
Okay. Whoop,
Do you regret your decisions?
We don't
It's
get to
too
know what
late
the
now.
cliffhanger is on the little text message thing there. Nice. Seems greasy. Hashtag Athens man. Too many damn boomers. Hashtag orgy. Oh, God. Like I want to crawl up the walls. Hashtag Shaggy ate the special brownies. Zoink Scoob! My favorite part is starting a fire. Hashtag firefighter life. Heat life. I never drink it for fear of addiction. Hashtag Tide Squad. Like I have no hope left for humanity as a species. Hashtag Dodge a Bullet Challenge. Oh, God.
Who looks the most ridiculous here? Place your vote now. Let's see who got the points.
Oh, wow.
Here's who twisted your words. They get some points. And you, the victim, get some pity points.
Okay.
Oof.
Ultimate sacrifice.
Here's the order of who I think is cool from top to bottom.
All right. Well, what a beautiful rainbow.
Great. Now let's go to a job networking site.
Mm-hmm.
Your second prompt is being sent to your device. Please answer it.
Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo.
Okay, here's what you're working with. Do your worst.
G- Wow, I super feel like I got nothing on this one.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, you and me both. Oh no. Nice. Nice. All right. Woof. Yeah, yikes. Not so much. Okay. It's weird. The game can't... it seems like the game wants you to try to make things that don't match. But then, nice. But then, like, it feels weird voting for ones that don't match. You almost want to vote for the ones that do match. I don't know. It's so odd.
Vote for the comment you think looks the most absurd. Let's see how everybody voted.
Yeah. I almost went for that one. It was a 50-50 for me.
Okay, let's see what that round does.
Yoink. Down to the bottom. The beautiful rainbow, though.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's go to a web forum.
Oh, boy. This'll be good.
Check out this new prompt. Or don't. I'm not your dad.
Oh, it wanted me to describe James Bond.
All right, you know the drill.
Oh, boy. See how this goes. Haircut chat? Okay. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, okay. Am I gonna go? That's a pretty interesting one. All right. Oh wow, woof, big woof. Oh no. All right. Okay. Interesting. All right. Oh, man. Ooh, doggy.
All right, let's get those votes in.
Interesting.
Here's what people
All right,
think.
sales goes. Yeah, nice.
Good gravy.
That was a solid one. That was good.
Let's check the scoreboard.
Man, I am struggling. Octoput's cheat codes.
We only have time for one more, so let's end
right.
it at a photo sharing
Okay.
site. The points are worth double this round, so anything can happen.
Let's do it.
Here is your last prompt.
Okay.
Okay, it's the last round. Go for the nuclear option if you have to.
All right. What do we got here? Ooh, what do we got here? All right. $15 seconds. All right.
Okay, let's see how you've grown as writers.
Nice. Oh no. Oh god. I'm about to kick the fucking sun into the ocean, living my truth. Nice. Keep your arms up and keep pulling on me. Oh god. Down, 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 down. The Ice Capades are adding a new scoring system this season. Crazy. Nice. Can't believe all my best friends came to my birthday party. You guys are the best. Can't believe they beat Thomas. Oh, fuck. Down, 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 down.
It's voting time.
All right. This one's tricky. This one's a tough one.
And here are the results.
God damn. Some heavy hitters on this one. I think Golux might have stolen this.
I hope you're not a vegan because you got egg all over your face.
Oh, never mind. Near the bottom.
Oh,
Along
man,
with me.
It all comes down to
Maybe
this.
Jeff? Oh, stolen. God damn, sniped. Holy cow.
Hey, you know, that's real. I think you really did something today here. Nice.
I'll be going to hell, Jeff. Amazing. Well, I think that's going to be it for tonight. That's going to be it for our hangout. Thank you guys for chilling. We're going to be back on July 31st for our next one. I'll keep an eye out for the credits everyone wants to get for their videos and things. And oh yeah, we got some stats on the side here. Alex for the best burner. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let this play out for a second. I'm gonna cut my mic, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.